Hey everybody, it's Marcia with GratitudeSpeak, where we help you become more profitable, more productive, and more profitable, more productive, and get you through some things with our life and business coaching. But today, excuse the hair, it's a little windy where I am. I wanted to share something very important with you about the work that I do and how it might strike a chord with you, because I think that some may have been laboring under a misconception, and I take full responsibility for that. As most of you know, I do both life and business coaching, and for the business, I'm very, very clear. I talk you through relationship marketing and networking effectively and following up, because that's really where the fortune is. But on the life coaching side, I realize, because I've actually put it out there, and thank you all for responding, that a lot of times people get stuck on the word grief. So when I say from loss to leadership or through grief to greatness, people don't realize that I'm not always talking about having lost a loved one. Now, that's how my business was born. That is my particular story. However, there is so much more to the concept of grief and how it affects you, obviously on a personal side, but even more, it can affect you in your productivity, in your professional life, whatever that professional life looks like. So I wanted to share, as you all know, I've been doing a lot of mindset work and setting intentions very clearly and asking for divine guidance, both from the God that I serve. For those who don't know, I am a minister, but also I never negate the power of what the universe has for me out there. And so I've had different kinds of mindset cards. I'm on my second deck now. I worked my way through Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, which was phenomenal, and I will revisit that. But I'm right on a series by Iyanla Vanzant that's called Just for Today. And I wanted to share a card because I think it's a good sign for me to, hey Denise, it's a good sign for me to share with you all exactly what I do and why I do it and how I do it. So this card says, I refuse to allow feelings of grief to take over my life. Surely that hits a responsive chord within you or within someone that you know. Let me break down grief for you right after I read the other side, because that is the declaration statement. But on the next side is the mindset work. And it says, until today, you may have been grieving for what you did not do or believe you will no longer experience. So just for today, embrace grief as a process. Know that you are being prepared to receive something new. Now, let me break that down as I promised. Grief can look like so many things that we may not initially think of. Certainly, you think of when I say the word grief or loss, the death of a loved one. Again, that is my story, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's your story. However, there are other forms of grief, and the two others besides that I specialize in, but it's not limited to that, are if you are experiencing workplace problems, perhaps you are grieving, stuck in, become unproductive and bitter about having been either downsized and or passed over for a promotion that you justly deserve. You've worked hard, you've prepared for it, you have the experience, and along comes someone else through no fault of your own who gets it. That's grief, my friends. That is a reason to be stuck. It's not fun, it's not comfortable, it doesn't feel nice, but I can help you through that, all right? Because that's pain. Grief is nothing more than the pain, and sometimes it's been suppressed, but it's stopping you because you get home at night and you ruminate over that, and you lose sleep over that, and you may turn to other ways of coping which aren't necessarily healthy for you, but I can help you with that. The other part of grief, or another form that grief may take that affects a ton of people, is either divorce or a nasty breakup. Now, that's something that most of us have either experienced or been on the cusp of, and that again does not feel good. It's uncomfortable. It's unnerving. It's unsettling. It puts us in a place that we are not happy with. And it can turn bitter. And it can keep us stuck where, let's say these are our legs. We're holding on to this so much, trying to keep that at bay. We can't really advance forward. We can only get so far. What I'm trying to help you do is lift that other foot out of that muck and mire so that you get your confidence and reclaim your competence. That's what when I say grief to greatness and loss to leadership means. You don't have to have buried someone, but you are definitely at a point of loss in your career, a point of loss in your relationship, a point of loss in your family, a point of loss of stature in the community, however that plays out for you. That's what I want to support you in. We will map out strategies, actionable, measurable steps to help you progress through until you are back in your brilliance, embracing the greatness that has lied dormant within you for too long. So if that is speaking to you in any shape or form, you can hit the book me link that takes you right to my calendar, and we will have a talk so I can see how best I can support you and serve you well. Now, the other thing is, understand, I'm going to have you work. I'm going to push you. I'm not going to let you make excuses, because if you reach out to me, or when you reach out to me, I expect that you're in a place where you're ready to make a change, because you realize that being where you've been for as long as or as short a time as you've been there, in that place of destitution, desperation, disillusionment, disappointment, whatever, disconcertedness, is no longer serving you. And there's no judgment, no shade, nothing. Just pure support, but with work. Because I'm going to tell you, like I've told my children as I've raised them over the years, I can't want it for you more than you want it for you. But I will help you see that you are absolutely worth it. So, remember the card, I refuse to allow feelings of grief to take over my life. That's what I want for you, my friends. So hit me on that book me link, and let's get a discovery call scheduled so we can start you back on the path to your greatness and your brilliance, and a comfort level that you can settle into for a little while. The other thing in business, by the way, if you are an entrepreneur, small business owner, there's a bit.ly link tonight. I am interviewing a man, Rich DeForest is his name, and he is the founder and CEO of, I believe, a 9-chapter networking group. So this guy knows what I teach, and we've been friends for many years. So we're going to talk about how to grow your business through networking, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert or an ambivert, or whatever the term is. And we're going to also talk about if you need an app for your business. He's the man for that too. He's going to tell stories of how he has failed, the mistakes that he's made, but he's also going to put it in perspective, and we're going to share the lessons from that. So tune in at the bit.ly link tonight at 9 Eastern. I will see you back here. You guys have a great afternoon. Thanks for watching. Share this video out to others of your friends, family, and followers, because you are not the only person that needs my services, and you're not the only person that will thank you for it. All right? So remember, there's always a reason and an opportunity to show kindness and to give gratitude every day. So go out there and make it your mission. Thank you so much for the love. Make it your mission to do just that. Have a great one. We'll talk tomorrow. I've got some really cool stuff based on what happened to me this weekend that we're sharing starting tomorrow. So I will see you then. Bye.